Hello everybody, Vivian here, and if I sound sick, that's because I am sick at the time of recording this, but I just wanted to push this video out and I didn't get time to record earlier in the week, so good opportunity, yay. Anyway, in this video I will be redrawing two of my old pieces of art, that my friends chose of course. So, the first one was chosen by both my friends, V and Ash. I say V because I do not want to say her real name, and Ash, you can check his channel out. If I'm not mistaken, it was chosen by both of them. I don't remember, but this is the first one. Oh god. Let's roast it. In my opinion, this isn't that bad. It's just the anatomy that looks off, and some of the proportions are also off. But, you know, gotta really love this accidentally colored in skin tone spot on the body. Yeah, that surely makes sense, right? Right? Let's just get into the redraw already. So, I believe this character's name was Evelyn, and she was supposed to be a double character with her twin sister Annalyn. Which, when it comes to Angel and Devil, I usually go for twins. In the past, I usually went for twin sisters, but now I want to do different Devil and Angel type characters, so I might put that on my to-do list for videos, but, I went for a pop idol look in this drawing, definitely inspired by a certain pose from the Clown Bitch music video from Heyoo, which that picture I think I already showed. If not, I'll show it again. But yeah, that I don't really think I even have that much background to this character because I never wrote her properly. I don't remember writing her properly, and I made this how long ago? I don't know. I'll have to check that later. Yeah, I gave her a microphone from Ibis's asset thingy. That's fun. However, the hand pose wasn't exactly how I wanted it to be, so I used a reference of my own. Also, when it came to her eyes and eyelashes, the eyelashes specifically, I went for like the more Helluva Stella type look because those eyelashes are very pretty in my opinion. Since she's a devil, her necklace resembles. I don't want to offend any Christians, so I take that back. But uh, her hair coloring her hair was actually not that hard. It was a bit difficult, but I went for a long straight look with kind of a nice poofy hair covering one of her eyes and a part of her third eye, which was fun. Her horns really interest me because they're like such a cute design in my opinion. They look like hair buns too, which you could probably disguise that in like a human disguise or something. Her outfit is still that jagged look it kind of used to be, but now it's just a tad bit on the shorter side. I mainly tried to keep the same color palette, given that the original drawing didn't have that much shading to it, so I could take the original colors easily. But, yeah. I mean, I could honestly just be done and let you guys watch the speed paint, which is frozen right now, I think, but I kind of want to keep talking, so let's continue talking. So, I originally wanted to do this with window on. However, while I was watching the replay be put together, I noticed how things were freezing up so badly to the point where it was cluttering up the drawings, so I just ended up like doing the knot like without window, and Ibis, I think you have some you need to fix now. Better get on to that. Soon. I will find you. But anyway, I had to redo the line art for her wings because I realized I forgot to add in her wings. Hooray! I originally wanted to make the, like, ends of the wings, like, have blood on it. Like, I originally wanted to be a bit more bloody. Like a killer pop singer, but I completely forgot all about that when I was working on it, and so it kind of got scrapped. Now I'm working on the background. I went for one of those screen things where it will like show the pop singer kind of like I'll put some reference images, for example, so you know what I'm talking about a bit better. I'm making it nighttime because what's better than nighttime? I don't know. To have a pop show, but Dr. Seuss, I just rhymed there. The stage wasn't that hard to work on, but at the same exact time it was kind of hard to locate because I did kind of mess up a few things. Adding lighting is sure fun. I ended up adding the finishing details from the official Ibis Paint adding transparency video, which I actually follow that quite a lot in my speed paints, like a lot. Other art pieces too that don't have speed paints to them, I follow the same transparency rule. It's really useful in my opinion, and it makes your art come off like really cool in ways that I can't exactly explain. But anyway, the drawing is done. I hope you like this. Doing a comparison against the old and new, I'd say there's a lot of changes you can clearly see, like the art style and the shading style. But holy, am I proud of the new one. It's just something, it looks so pretty in my opinion. I don't know what it is. But anyway, on to the next drawing. So this next drawing was chosen, I think, again by both V and Ash. It's a drawing of Blackberry Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom, which she was one of my favorites at the time, and she still is one of my favorites. Here's the drawing. It looks pretty off. Let's roast it. Alright, first up, bro literally took No One Wants to Waste over 9 inches way too seriously. Oh god, that waist. Those body proportions aren't really proportionate, but if you crop it to like a certain place, I guess you could pass as a good drawing. Like, I actually like the face to this one. It's pretty cute. The hair actually isn't that bad. I'm just stuck on that adorable face. But you know what? Who knows? I might ruin that adorableness. Let's get on to the redraw. So, I had to change recording areas for this one, so there will be a TV in the background. But for this drawing, I wanted to go for, like, the Mai and Akari stare from the Fox's Wedding remix. Which, in my opinion, Fox's Wedding is a really good song. I like Masa's music and all. Some of it makes me uncomfortable, but lucky it's all in Japanese, so I don't really understand it that much. But I don't support Masa Works' design by any means. I just like the music. But anyway, I went for a more intimidating look, if that made sense, than the rather innocent look the old drawing had. But anyway, it froze again. Okay, there it is. I'm just gonna start doing that. Every time it freezes, I'm cutting it out, so, yeah. Drawing the dress collar wasn't too hard. The gem was a pretty one. Drawing basically all the dress wasn't that bad, and now I'm giving her kind of intimidation look. Like, she's like, hey, you got a chore to do. Hey, you have a chore to do. Hey, hey. In my opinion, a Blackberry Cookie's hair is actually really beautiful. I love the accessory on the top of her head. I just really like her design overall, and I think that the whole ghost aspect, her technically being like a parent to Onion Cookie, is really wholesome in my opinion. I don't really know if I have too much more to talk about until we get to the final renders. So I'm just gonna talk about random things. I make music. I do plan on releasing some of my songs at some point, but I don't know exactly when. And trust me, some of my songs are more trash than CG5s, and that says quite a bit depending on who you are. But yeah, I might start using some of my songs as background music for my videos. The line art overall wasn't that bad to finish, I guess you could say. It was quite a bit to do, especially with some of the front-facing aspects with the tools. Also, I just realized that it isn't on without window, and that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Working on the head accessory because it's a really cute head accessory. Placing that somewhere. When am I gonna draw the gem in? It's like the one problem I have with my art is that like I forget to draw pieces when I do the line art, and just when I notice it later I'm probably like already shading or something. It bugs me so badly. Oh, here's one of the first cuts because it freezes and it's annoying. Now I'm on to the coloring, and overall it wasn't that bad. I had a problem when it came to the dress, so I ended up having to magic wand the line art to turn it like purple so you could see what's going on better. You can see it a lot clearer when it's finished, trust me. The shading is always my favorite and least favorite part because I still have to figure out like how to properly shade like 3 dimensions, but it's also really fun because the brush I use is like what watercolor mix 2, and I really love using it so much. However, it does kind of make things look a lot different than how they're supposed to in color, but not by that much, so I guess you could take that with a grain of salt. When I shaded the gem, I went for like small different triangles of different light and dark reds, and I think it turned out very pretty in my opinion. Now onto the background, I went for a kind of light to dark gradient kind of type thing, almost like how the old drawing was. And then with the applying transparency, I ended up adding a lot more highlights, or at least making my main highlights clearer. I mean, I have still so much to learn about shading and art, but this is probably the best I can do right now. Oh, look at that, it's done. Time to compare. Now, looking at them both, the old one is a bit cuter. The new one is a bit more intimidating, but I mainly like the newer one because the proportions are actually a bit more accurate. And yeah, that's all the redraws I did for this video. I really hoped you liked them and saw some improvement in my art. I personally see quite a bit of improvement in my art, but not enough to call myself a master or something. I might eventually post a part 2 and make this a series. Once again, I really hope you enjoyed this video. This was Vivian. Now it's Vivi out.